Hello? Yes. This is Gary Farwell. No, not Firewall. Farwell. Foxtrot, Alpha, Rodeo, Wellington, Endoscopy, and 2 L's. Yes, Farwell. I'm a driver at 4 Post House, delivering to the Winchester office. Yeah, 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 that's me. I've just I've just come off the phone to 111, and they say I might have Corona-19 symptoms. Apparently, I've got to self-isolate for a week. Yes, that's what they say. Yes, 7 days. No. I'm due in today, so that means I'll be back on Wednesday, the 25th of March. Yep, I'll see you then. Thanks. Bye. Let's see if I can sort out a video on this mobile. Now, let's see what I do. It's oh God, sorry about that. Got it the wrong way round, facing the wrong way. No, what am I supposed to do? Introduce myself? I'm Gary. This is my first video recording diary. Some people at work said I should have one of these things. They've been telling me that I've got to get online for a while and record my life for posterity. I'm sure they think I'm 90. To be honest, Maureen had a laptop some time ago to message our son. He's in New Zealand. We don't see much of him. She used to Skype him all the time and laughed about being a silver surfer. I find I can't use it though, don't know the password. So this on the phone is a bit of an experiment. So what shall I tell you? Well, this is the 18th of March 2020, and everything is a little bit odd at the moment. Apparently there's this virus, and it's, well, I'm sure you know what all that is about. Maybe something about me. I'm working as a delivery driver for a company. I deliver files between 2 sites 3 days a week. Used to be an HGV driver, but I quit that when Maureen got ill, and now I'm not sure at my age anyone would have me back. It's been quite a few years, which is a shame because I love to work. I live to work. The road meant no one was on your back. I would stay away for days, especially if I got one of those long trips to Dusseldorf. I like those. And I don't care what Dad said about the Germans. They've been very nice to me. The job now is very different. It's all been... Sorry about that. My finger slipped off the button. Yeah, what was I saying? Everything's computerised and tracked now. No stopping off in lay-bys. I used to love those pit stops. Still, that was for the bills, I suppose, and I don't know what else I'd do if I was home all the time. Which is funny, because, well, I've just phoned in sick. Actually, I'm fine. But I'll get a week off with no questions asked. So, every cloud has a silver, as they say. Yeah, well, I think that's probably about it for the moment. Sign off then. So, video diary number 2. What can I tell you? It's Tuesday, 24th of March, and, well, bit of a surprise, really. They've told everyone now they've got to stay at home, like in Italy. I voted out because of nonsense like this. Maureen was furious about that. She said, Gary, what are you thinking? You go to the continent all the time. I want the wine we get from France. Well, I said to her, just you remember how cheap your fags will be when you get them duty-free. She didn't laugh. Not that there's been much laughing for the last few years. Not just because of Brexit either. It all started going to shit since 2016. It was Christmas when she started dropping things. It was odd, you know. She just kept missing the table when she should put the plates out. The amount of plates and glasses we went through, God. I said, "You're going potty, just aim better." But she couldn't. We got an email from work telling us to work from home. How am I supposed to work from home? I'm a bloody delivery driver. Anyway, they said they will work something out, and I'm not to worry. I'm going to go and get a drink. I'll be back in a minute. That's better. I've always liked Boris. He just won't let you down. I said to Jamie, who runs the dispatches and ordering, he won't let you down. Ha! You wait, I said to him. Boris is going to see us all right through this in Europe and will be the best Prime Minister since Churchill. You just watch, son. You'll see I'm right. Jamie just looked up and said, "Okay, boomer." I don't even know what that means. He's odd. He runs a department, has a degree in, well, something. But he's got earrings you could pass a banana through. And a tattoo on his neck. When I was his age, the only people who had tattoos on their necks were people who'd gone to prison. Now they all got 'em. Good-looking lads, covered in tattoos. It's such a waste. Maureen used to say, "You judge people too soon." I just don't get it. Anyway, that's where we are now. I had a message from Sophie in accounts, and she told me to set up something called Zoom and go on to it on Thursday at 10 to 8. Apparently we're all supposed to clap the NHS at 8, so we're going to Zoom each other while we do it. There you go. So, Friday the 27th of March, and I have to say I had such a good time last night. We set up this Zoom, and once I got it working, well, we chatted. It was nice. Sophie is so much fun. She's about the same age as Andrew, my son, but I seem to get on far better with her than I do with him. She showed me how to get the camera working and things, and then we had her, two of the girls from accounts, Josh, Ed, Alex, Sean, Lara from sales, me and Jamie with all his tattoos. Then about 8 we all went outside and filmed the streets. Well, I'm in a flat, so I've just leaned out the window. The whole street erupted into applause. It was weird. I've never seen anything like it. After everything the NHS did for Maureen in 2017, she'd have appreciated that. And then we stayed on the Zoom and chatted. Well, I mainly listened. It's a bit hard to tell when you're supposed to talk. Then we all sort of started playing music and got some drinks, and I got some beers, and, well, we had a party. A party without anyone being there. I don't even really know these people, and we all chatted and had a party. And we're going to do it every Thursday. Well, it's April Fool's Day. Not that it's very funny this year. Sophie showed me how to get all the news onto my phone. Not many funny stories this year, though. It's Corona this and Corona that. How many people have died? How many people are ill? People asking when will it end? I tried to Skype Andrew in New Zealand yesterday. Had to do it on the phone in the end. He wasn't there. Apparently he was in a convention in Auckland. But I spoke to Jackie and she said they were fine. So I don't know what to say when you don't do anything. But today's the 24th of April and we're still in lockdown. The rest of the company's all been working from home, and they said they would just pay them until things got better. But now they're all going to be, they're furloughing me until we get it all sorted out. Still, we're having our Zoom meetings every Thursday and it's a high spot of my week. We chat, we listen to music, we even play drinking games. I haven't laughed so much in years. Me and Maureen never really had fun like this. To be honest, the last time I even went to a party was in the 70s. I said that the other day and Jamie said, "Hey, boomer, you reliving your youth?" But actually I'm not. It's not that I'm reliving my youth. For me, this is the first time that I've really talked and chatted, laughed. Me and Maureen didn't really do that. I still remember the last few days in the summer of 2017. She'd come off most of the chemo then and was in a hospice. We kind of knew it was the last few days. She said something a bit strange. She said, "You know I love you, don't you?" Of course I knew that. We never said it, but I knew it. And I said, "Yeah, I always loved you too." But she turned away and I could hear her sigh. She shook her head. "No, Gary, it didn't." And I knew that. I'd known that for years. And I know why. Well, I knew what she meant, but we just left it there. There are things you don't talk about, ain't there? May the 29th. We've had the last clap for the NHS, although we'll be keeping the Zoom meetings going. We all clapped and cheered, and someone with a microphone was out on the street singing "We'll Meet Again." I have to say that the feeling of togetherness and friendship is amazing. I've just loved this aspect of lockdown. Well, 19th of June and we're still locked in. We had our Zoom meeting last night. Jamie was being a little prick. "Bet you're gutted about Vera Lynn," he said. "Do you realise I was born a decade after the war ended?" I barked at him. "Okay, boomer, steady on," he replied. I really don't like him. Anyway, Sophie said we play this drinking game and we all had shots. They all had their flavoured vodka. I had a single malt left over from a few years ago. What you did was you said something you'd never done, and anyone who'd done it had to drink their shot. Someone said, "I've never kissed anyone over 50. So I had a drink. I was surprised how many of the others had too. "I've never seen Wizard of Oz," said Lara, which I thought would have had more of a drink than that, to be honest. "I've never had sex with anyone I've worked with." That was Josh's input, and that had several of us knock back a shot. So I was quite tipsy when Alex said, "I've never slept with anyone of the same sex." Well, to be honest, I was rather lost in the moment. I forgot everyone was watching, and I just shouted, "Yep," and downed a shot. There was this little moment of hush, and then Jamie yelled, "I didn't see that coming." "Well, okay, Zoomer," and everyone just laughed together. I think I'll get a drink. Yeah, that's better. You know, all those years on the road, it can be a lonely place. I bet I'm not the only one who did this. But you know, that's the very first time I've ever said it out loud. It was strange, because it didn't feel anything like as odd as I'd expected. To be honest, the rest of the Zoom meeting was rather more relaxed, and even Jamie stopped being a dick. I thought they'd judge me, but they didn't seem to. I was surprised. I even felt maybe it was an omen, and tried to get hold of Andrew the next day. Jackie had to go at me because I'd got confused and called them at 4 o'clock in the morning. I thought I heard him, but I must have got that wrong, because she said he was in a meeting in Dunedin. 4 o'clock in the morning. So, 26th of June. We had our Zoom meeting last night and everyone was in good form. The company are reopening, 4-post house, and all the staff from Winchester are being moved out and the site's going to be closed down. Everyone will work from home or hot desk, whatever that means. I got a letter yesterday saying that this leaves my post redundant and they'll be letting me go. Everyone on the Zoom was happy and laughing last night and talking about getting back together and wondering when the pubs are going to open again. I told them I wasn't restarting and they said, oh, sorry. Oh, we'll miss you. We could keep these Zoom meetings going, I said. But no one wanted to. I think I'm going to miss this lockdown. I tried to get hold of Andrew again last night. It didn't connect.